Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my kitchen. Why is this acting up? Hold on one second. You think you got everything organized, and really, you just don't. Oh, my goodness. Hello, everybody. It's Berns. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. Welcome to my kitchen. I am a certified detox specialist, and I'm here to help you and your loved ones heal their bodies and get more health and vitality through the power of detoxing with beautiful, raw living food. We focus here on fruits, but vegetables are good as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I'm sorry, I feel a little bit off my game here. I have my food camera, thought it was ready to go. But it was not connected to my headphones. And as such, I don't even feel like dealing with it. We're just going with one camera today. Hey, Chrissy, how are you doing? I have 4 jars of things soaking today: chickpeas, groats, spicy sprout seeds, and mung beans. Oh my gosh. Do you like mung beans? I just saw some mung beans in my cupboard down here. And I'm like, why did I get those again? Yeah, I was going to sprout those. That is awesome. That is awesome. We have been sprouting chickpeas and making chickpea hummus. Last Saturday, I made the most amazing chickpea hummus, and I wanted to share the recipe with you guys. I was inspired by our very own Kelly girl. I got my sumac, and am I pronouncing it right? Sumac, and za'atar. These 2 Middle Eastern seasonings, spices rather, and spice blends totally transformed my raw chickpea hummus. And before last weekend, whenever I have made chickpea hummus and sprouted, I have hated it. I'm like, ooh, I think I may have the actual technique that seems to work for me. So I wanted to share it with you guys. What's happening with Alana? Yeah, Alana, you were in here earlier. Alana was in here first. I saw you as I was trying to get my shit together and organized. Yeah, we're not doing this camera at all. I'm totally just moving it. Sometimes things just irritate me. You know what I'm saying? Like when my phone is all laggy and when things like technology don't work nicely for me. So we're just going to completely turn off the phone, which is used as my food camera. But I saw you were in here first, Alana. Let me quickly go and share this out to some of our juicing groups. We're just having a chill day this Friday afternoon. So if you're here, amazing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to share this out to our juicing groups, and they are our Real Juicy Detox group called the Real Juicy Detox. The link is in the description of this video for that group. If you want to, oops, shoot, I posted it in the wrong group. Ooh, sorry, Tim. This is not a gratitude intention experiment, although it is. But I posted it in the gratitude/intention experiment. Hi. God, I feel bad. I haven't posted or been in that group for a hot minute, and here I am spamming you with my hummus video. I apologize. That was a mistake. But hey, I have a lot of friends there. Nice to see you guys. The Real Juicy Detox is the group that I wanted to post it in. That is our group where we hang out before and after class, right? Kelly was saying, Alana, how are you feeling today? Alana, hurting pretty good, pushing through though. Cutting up grapefruit right now. Worried I won't be able to do the pineapple, and they need to get done. Oh, well, you're going to have to call on your man. Stand by your... I'm not going to sing it. Okay, where's my keyboard? Let me get these juicing groups shared. This is going to be really a very quick recipe, actually. Nothing major, nothing to chop. It's just throw a bunch of stuff in a blender and bam, you got some beautiful food, which is great. Okay, let's share this in our juicing groups. They are Juicing and Raw Food Support Group for your healing journey, Juicing for Health, Solid Food Vacation /Juice Feasting, and the Dr. Morse groups, which are Sharing the Detox Diet by Dr. Robert Morse, ND, and fans of Dr. Robert Morse, ND. So if you're watching from any of those groups, hi, so glad that you are here. And if you want to comment and get your question and your comment popped up on the screen like this and interact with this beautiful community, make sure that you come over either to my Facebook original post on my Facebook profile on Berns Bedard. Just click the little my icon for my profile picture, or come over to YouTube and you'll be able to comment there. Yeah, that sucks that you're sore. Have Eric cut them for you when he comes home from work. Yeah. Took him to the ER last night. He's in worse shape than I am. Pinched nerve. Oh gosh. McGurd. Yeah, I'm so sorry, honey. And Chrissy is here. Hey, Chrissy. Amy says, Alana, sending you both more healing. If I lived closer, I'd be there in a second. I know. Me too, babe. Me too. I do. They are crunchy. They're crunchy. Okay. You got to remember that I don't remember what I was talking about 3 seconds ago. What was crunchy again? The mung beans. Many of my meals are mainly sprouts. I have to work with the chickpeas to sprout. So I'm going to explain how I do my chickpeas. Oh, the sumac. The sumac? Sumac. Am I pronouncing it right? I still don't know. So exciting. Hi, Sehar. How are you? How are the kids? I'm so glad that you guys are here. Hello, beautiful tribe, says Sehar. Morning, loving soul. Good morning to you as well, my beauty. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. The mung beans are crunchy. I'm going to try them. So let's talk about how to really easily sprout chickpeas. So these are my chickpeas here that I've just put into a jar. These are dry, straight out of the bag chickpeas. These are not in a can. You cannot open a can of chickpeas and do what we're going to do because they've already been cooked. And we know that whenever we cook anything, it bonds the chemistry. So it makes it a little bit, harder to digest. And what we do know about when we sprout food is that it brings forth all of the dormant enzymes, and enzymes are catalysts for our food so that we can actually utilize it properly by the body. So keeping those enzymes alive and active is going to really benefit us for the enzyme action and the catalytic action of the food itself. And it's when all of this food, when these peas or any of your seeds that you're sprouting, like Kelly is sprouting all those beautiful seeds and peas, when you sprout them, they go from dormant to alive and they start growing. And the nutrients that are packed into that whole reaction that happens within each and every one of these beautiful chickpeas. Look at this one. Let's see if I can show you. Can you see this one? See that sprout that's starting to come up? See that? I need something that is not my white hand behind the white seed. There we go. You see that? That means that this is starting to become a living plant from a dormant seed. In this case, a chickpea or a garbanzo bean. And what happens is that this turns your dormant food into living food. And it tastes beautiful. Now, here's the thing. When you do certain sprouts like chickpeas can be really tricky because they can get this really slimy kind of grossness on the beans, the garbanzo beans themselves. So what I do, first of all, I cover this with water and I soak this for 24 to 48 hours. Throughout that soaking period, I come back, I rinse them out, and I fill it back up with water. I do that a few times. Like I don't leave the same water sitting. After 24 to 48 hours, you again rinse it out And what I was doing before is I was just leaving it in the jar. But what I have found to be way more efficient and effective is I leave it in the colander. I pour it into a strainer or a colander, and I put it over a bowl to catch any water as it drips down. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, whenever I walk by them in the kitchen, I give them a good rinsing out, and I give them a little toss to make sure that they're all rinsed out, all on the bottom. As the water is running through it, I make sure that it's all properly rinsed out so that it doesn't get that slimy, stinky kind of ness to the peas because it's been sitting in any kind of moisture. These have a little bit of a smell to them. That is normal as long as it doesn't smell like something's gone bad or like ooh, like that. To smell them, if I just smell them right here, I can't smell it, but I have to really put my face down in it to smell any kind of aroma coming off of them. And it's not a bad aroma. I know that when I run my hands through it, it doesn't feel slimy. It doesn't feel gross at all. It just feels like really well rinsed chickpeas. I've rinsed these already, but I'm going to rinse them again one more time before we start actually putting them in our blender. And we're making sprouted hummus out of this today, and I am using my Vitamix blender. So I hope that is helpful. Now, once it goes into the strainer, the colander, you can let this sit for anywhere from, I think this has been sprouting now for 3, maybe 4 days. Like seriously, I've been waiting to make it, but you can get an idea. You can see how many sprouts are in there. Maybe more like 3 days, because beyond that, it really starts to get a little bit bitter to the taste. But let's go over to the sink, and I'm going to show you kind of my technique for rinsing this out. I was just refilling my spices before class as well. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse it out. Just gently so that I don't break off those sprouts at all. Just gently rinse them. And that's it. And then I just leave it in the bowl, and I just leave the bowl right on the counter. And as I said, every time I walk by it or every time I remember, oh, chickpeas, let me rinse those babies out. That way it keeps them from drying out too much. And it also just keeps them a little bit damp so that they can continue to sprout, because you don't want them to go back dormant, you know? You want to keep them a little moisty, a little bit moisty. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it as long as you use it, right? We're talking about the sumac that we're going to be using in our hummus today, and the za'atar. This is just the most amazing stuff. I am telling you, I don't know. I've been living under a rock. They are so delicious, these spices. And then I just want to show you real quick. I'm going to just cover this with water. Oh, by the way, this is a sprouting lid. I believe I have these on my Amazon store. You don't need one, but if you have one, it's great. It's got the air holes so that there's air that can always go in there. These are great for sprouting my alfalfa sprouts. I love this. And it's got these legs on it so that you can stand it up on a saucer to drain while it gets the air circulating. And it just makes it really handy. This is the one for the wide mouth mason jar. So this is what I usually use. And I'm just going to fill it up. Just like so. Super easy. And you just leave this on your counter. Really, really easy. Okay. So let's make some hummus. So the ingredients for this are in the description of this video, and it's super simple. You just put everything in. I'm using my Vitamix blender because it gets it nice and smooth, but you can use a food processor. Absolutely. My food processor, it sucks, so I don't use it. Hi, Olga. How are you doing? So good to see you here, my darling. Chickpeas can sour fast. Yes, they can. They need to be rinsed more often. Yeah. So like I said, every time I walk by them in the kitchen, if I remember. But sometimes it's only like 3 times a day. Sometimes it's more. I've never seen chickpeas in a jar. Interesting. Yeah. So those are just raw chickpeas. I buy them in a big old bag, dry chickpeas. And yeah, I just put them in a jar. Hi, Cindy. How are you doing? Karen, you will not find them in a jar. You'll find them in the dry section by the beans. Yeah, I just put them in the jar. Cindy says, hey, Kelly, Alana, Olga, Amy, Sahar, and Karen. So let's make some hummus, shall we? This is so good. We're just going to get my Vitamix blender out. What else do I need? I need a 1/4 of a cup measure. I need my I need my spatula. You know, for a girl who started class late, you would think I would have all my stuff organized and out here, right? No. That would be too much to ask, my darling. Where is my 1 cup measuring cup? Come on now. You know, right on the counter, right in front of me. Okay, so we're going to add 2 cups of chickpeas to the blender. And I've got more here, which is great because I wanted to make something else. I wanted to make those deviled eggs, those raw vegan deviled eggs. Yeah, without using any eggs at all. And I wanted to use the rest of these chickpeas. So that's great because I have more. Low battery. Hang on, I got to get my plug. Oy, oy, oy. Let me get my plug for my iPad. You know, just in case we need it. And let me get my lemons. Like I said, you would think she would have her shit together, but no. It's okay. It is all good. Do you guys like hummus? Let me know in the comments. Do you like hummus? What is your favorite type of hummus? I don't know. Roasted garlic hummus. I know Kelly is the hummus queen. She is the hummus queen. So I got a lot riding on this. It's like, all right, let's go. Legit time, right? Too legit to quit. You know, I haven't had my happiness frequency on all day in the house. Is that why? Possibly that I could be like a little bit off my, I don't know, vibe today. Kelly says, hello, Cindy and everyone. Oh, that's Kelly. Yes, that's Kelly. Hi, Paula. Help, everyone. Excited to add this recipe. I think you meant hello. Hello. Gotta love the good old typo. Hello, everyone. Excited to add this recipe to my growing repertoire. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This recipe is our favorite dip right now. It's by the juicer. Thank you, Kelly. You saw that and I didn't read it in time. Got my chickpeas soaking, says Linda. Can't wait to try. Got to get those spices. Been juicing all morning and rebounding. Oh my gosh, you guys are keeping the vibe exactly where it should be. I love you guys. Paula, hey Paula. Paula says, I love any kind of hummus. Just haven't been able to have chickpeas. I will try them sprouted. Yes. Why haven't you been able to have any chickpeas? You can totally have chickpeas. Now, I know Dr. Morris has chickpeas listed on the acid side of the acid and alkaline food chart that we looked at before. Let me put that up in case you're new here, or in case you weren't aware of that. So let me just pull it up here for you. Hold on. And this was from the Detox 102 class. So if you have not seen the Detox 102 class, you guys, you got to get on that. It's a really, really, really good class. So take a screenshot of this. One of the things I want us to be careful about is not getting too fanatical about some really small details. Yes, especially if you are healing your body and you are, you got some major stuff going on because, oh my gosh, you got the diagnosis that you have the condition that is just wrecking your body and you got to go. You got to get going, right? Yes, in that case, absolutely. We want you to focus on, the highest level of detoxification. Take a screenshot of this bad boy. But what I want us to remember is that if you're going to be doing this as a lifelong journey towards health and vitality, you cannot be hyper stringent and rigid. You have to lighten up a little bit. You really do. Because if you're too tightened and restricted and that is a sign of acidity in the body, those emotions, that tightness, that not wanting to let go of control, that will bite you in the butt, my friends. I'm looking for my strainer now. Come on, strainer. Oh my God. Where is my stuff? Where is my stuff? Looking for my little strainer, which has heal all tea in it right now. That would be my fault. But I bought this one as well. I bought a little one. So right into here, I'm going to, you know what? Oy, oy, oy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain it right into a bowl. And I really do apologize for not having my food cam today. I've been struggling with the food cam all day, all morning, like for half an hour. That's one of the reasons why I was a little bit behind schedule getting online today. And then I come on and it's still like, I'm like, really? Oh my God. So I don't have my food cam, but I'm just juicing this lemon just by cutting it in half, sticking a fork in it, and just moving the fork around to help it juice. I'm really sorry. I really do like having my food cam going. So I'm just juicing a couple of lemons. One of the things that I wanted to show you on that list again is that while chickpeas are on the acid side of chemistry, a big part of that is because of how we measure alkalinity and acidity in foods. And one of the ways is by the protein content, because protein is nitrogen based. And anything that has more protein in it is going to be a little bit more on the acid side of chemistry. And also, it is also measured by how much of when the food is combusted and burned in a laboratory to measure, to mimic metabolizing, how we metabolize the metabolic process. That residual ash that is left behind is measured to see where it falls on the potential for hydrogen or pH scale. So yeah, chickpeas, some people believe that it is mucus forming. I think Dr. Ehrt had that as one of the mucus forming foods. Then again, you got other people like Dr. Sabi who says it's an alkaline food. Well, here's how I reconcile all of it. I don't eat most of my nutrition from the acid side of that food list. I eat 90 to 95% of my food it's from the alkaline list. So here's how I reconcile that. If I know that I'm going to have some food that is acid forming, I make sure that it is living food as much as possible. I make sure that it is nuts or seeds, because as we know, Dr. Morris has said it time and time again, that if your nutrition and your diet consists of at least 80% raw and living food and at least 80% alkaline, then that is a vital, healthy, beautiful protocol for you to experience no inflammation in your body, no and inflammation, that's anything that has an itis after it. That's like, appendicitis, colitis, meningitis. A friend of mine struggling fighting for her life right now with meningitis in the hospital, and now pneumonia, which is also an inflammatory condition when the lungs get inflamed. We can do so much to help ourselves through, all of these dis-eases in the body. Okay, so I've got my lemon juice squeezed right here, and like I said before, I do apologize. I do not have my food cam going today, so it's just going to be a one cam show. So I squeezed the 2 lemons, but I want, for the sake of the recipe, I want to measure how much lemon juice that actually yielded. So it's less than 3/4 of a cup. So let's see. Where is my half cup measuring cup? Because I really do want to see exactly how much lemon juice I'm putting in, so that I know and that you guys know. It's exactly half of a cup of lemon juice. Half a cup of lemon juice. Let me get my tahini out of the fridge. Wow. Is the universe just conspiring? Yes, it is. Whoa. 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 Everything I look for, it's not in the place that it should be. It's like, come on, people. Okay, so I'm going to measure out. I'm going to start with a half of a cup of tahini. Tahini is sesame seed butter or paste. And you can definitely go on all out. You can go all out and get some beautiful raw, really high-end tahini. I use the one that I buy at Walmart. Yes, I do. I'll show you the brand of it. Or is this the one from Zehrs? This is the one from Zehrs, actually. What's this one? This is what I'm using. It doesn't say where this one is made, actually. It just says processed in Canada from imported ingredients. Okay, cool. All righty. We're going to need a clove of garlic. Now, if you want more garlic, put more garlic. If you want more lemon juice or less, adjust it according to your taste. This is just what I found worked really well. So we've got a clove of organic garlic. 1 clove that is that big. 1 clove of organic garlic, that's going in. And I need some spices. Yes, I do. So we're going to put a tablespoon of onion powder. Kelly says, I'm just drinking grape juice today all day because tomorrow I have to go to work. We all know how I have a hard time with that. Oh, babe, you're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. I know. I understand. I understand more than you realize, Kelly. I do. I really, really do. And I really empathize, babe. I'm really sorry that you're struggling with that, but we will be with you, babe. I don't know why I washed that out. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing anything today. We're just doing things. We're just doing things. We'll be with you in thought, babe. We'll send you lots of loving energy that you're going to be okay with that. Hello, says Carol. Hello, hello. Drink some citrus, Kelly. It's like sunshine, right? I love my citrus. Oh my gosh. Since I've been on my citrus this week, first of all, my bladder infection has cleared up. I got another day of spotting / period again. And I've been having like 10 bowel movements a day. I'm not shitting you. I'm not. Oh, my life. How much fun can we have today? That stuff will clear you out. But the good news is it's not like distressing or burning. Like sometimes when you're on citrus, it can really burn. Burn, baby, burn. You know. Getting my my measurement, my tablespoon measure. Grapefruit is all cut up now. Now to try pineapples. Oh yeah, baby, you got this. Hello, Gwen. I hope you're doing well. How are things? How's our young man Eric doing? I took out two frozips of citrus Alana. I'll have that for dinner. Awesome. Okay, so to this, we are going to add a tablespoon of onion powder. I know that seems like a lot, but you got to remember, we really want to season up this these chickpeas, you know? Yeah. I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of cumin. That's actually a little more. Let me back off on that. I'm making a hot mess, and I feel like I am a hot mess today. Okay, that's all good. No, I don't. Not really. Okay, so I think that's it. Let's get this blended and let's get tasting, shall we? My lid. Here we go. Here's my lid, and I'll get the plunger. I love this plunger. I love this Vitamix because it's got this plunger, so it can really get tamping down on all of the ingredients. I don't use onion, but that's just me, nor do I use cumin. Most people use cumin, but I didn't. My youngest is allergic. Even though he doesn't live with us, I never cook with it just because of that. That is so interesting. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Consciousness is here. Hey, yo, says Consciousness. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Yeah, adjust it exactly like that, right, Kelly? To your family's needs and to your family's taste. But I like this. I forgot. I also put a jalapeno in there, and I find it gives it a perfect kick. Let me get one. Let me get one. Oh, let's get that. Oh, let's get a dry one. Let's get a dry cutting board, shall we? So usually what I do is I put not a whole jalapeno, but a half of the jalapeno, or about that much, Okay, now we're ready to go. I think that's enough. I think that's enough. We don't need to run it on the whole thing. Yes, look at that. Okay, that doesn't look like much, and it's overblown out with that light there, but that is okay. So I'm just going to just clean off that tamper tool. I forgot the olive oil. Oh, I forgot the olive oil. But that is okay because we can just stir that in. I'm too lazy to just stir it in though. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's put some in, shall we? So I'm going to use this olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil, first class pressed. So I'm going to put in 1/4 cup, but I don't know, maybe I won't quite. That's a lot of olive oil. I'm going for it. I'm going for it. One thing that I do not stress out about anymore, because I know I focus so much on, is it alkaline or is it acid? Definitely needed the oil. It was like, whoops, whoopsie. Yeah, one thing I have found is that since focusing on just the alkalinity or acidity of food, it has really helped with my weight. I don't struggle with my weight anymore because I'm not inflamed, because I'm not acidic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sure that there is more that I could definitely do in terms of the acidity in my body and the inflammation, which is why I'm always going to be doing this detox kind of way of eating, so that I'm always at my most ideal weight, which is just an indication of how inflamed are you in your body. I'm still upset about my jicama from yesterday. Nor did my husband bring me any. I'll get it tomorrow. Yeah, make that one of your fun things that you're going to do if you can handle it. I use olive oil after I plate it. Yes, I know you do. I have found, well, I can just tell this is too starchy almost. I need that fat to balance the starch. There we go. And I usually drizzle some on top as well, but let's see if this is better. Oh yeah. I didn't put any salt in it either. Oh, Bernadette. And I think it can use some more tahini. Just adjust it and make it to your liking. You know what I mean? This is your food. This is your food, as long as the people that you are making it for, yourself, your family, adjust it to however you like. If you want more garlic, put more garlic. If you want more tahini, and play with it, you guys. You'd never know until you play around and you try, right? You gotta work it sometimes, baby. I think that will be enough. Do I want a little bit more garlic? Yeah, I do. Just a little one. I'm just going to crush it with the side of my knife and just pop it right on in like so. Let's give it a whirl. Oh, salt. I didn't put any salt. I didn't put any salt. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. Let's get this show going. This is taking way long. expensive. Just because it's thicker in there, you know? Mmm. Mmm. The extra hummus, the extra garlic. It's got a nice just that creaminess. It all those it just works perfectly. Okay, we are good. We are good, and I haven't even stirred in the sumac and the za'atar yet. Oh wow, this is going to be fun. How do you make yours, Kelly? What do you use in yours? I'm dying to know. Mm-hmm. So happy with this, you guys. Yes, you can add a few ice cubes if it is too thick. Yeah. So I think this is. Now you're making me think. Is it too thick? Probably. I don't know. Let's put it out and see. Let's just put it out and see, man. I think it absolutely could use a little bit of give. Let me go grab some ice cubes. And I kind of want more pepper too. Okay, let's drop a couple of ice cubes in here. Because you're right, Kel. You could just totally tell, yeah, girl, that's too thick. 2 ice cubes. And the rest of that jalapeno, because I like it spicy, baby. Just going to cut out the seeds. Be careful when you're handling jalapeno. That jalapeno oil is not easy. It ain't easy, baby. Oh, thank you so much, Gwen. I will pray for Eric's healing. Thank you. I'm very acidic, but the inflammation is slowly going down. Hey, babe. You've had so many other indications that the healing is well underway. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, well, take away the inflammation, like right now. And sometimes your body just needs to do what it's doing. It's on its healing journey. It's when we try, that's why I sometimes, really need to focus and stress. When we get over focused on needing to know all of the answers and we get into the mental game, we can't relax into our own healing journey that way. Just accept everything that's happening as happening in their own time. Your inflammation is slowly going down, which is amazing, right? Just stay on this path consistently. I know that you had posted, I read a comment that you said on one of your posts that I don't know how much longer I can do this. If this doesn't work soon, then I might have to start looking at something else. You've got proof. You've talked about all of the things that have improved. What are the things that have improved again, Kelly? Can you write them in the comments? Remind yourself on a daily basis of the things that you have improved. What is healing in your body? Keep a diary, a journal, like what Dawn does, the Grayson's Way. Yeah, our girl Dawn, she keeps a beautiful diary journal of, and I've mentioned this before, right, Kelly? Write down, keep in mind what has healed in your body. Just because you haven't had all of your healing yet does not mean that you're not healing your body. Your body is going to take as long as it takes. That tastes so good. Let's get this blended a little bit more. Where's my lid? All right, so do not give up on yourself. The inflammation will go down. The weight will go down when you stay consistent on this, and when you, when you ease up on the, the stories that we sometimes tell ourselves that say, oh, I'm not losing weight, so this doesn't work. Oh, I have heartburn. Oh, I have this detox symptom or that detox symptom. Therefore, it's not working. Like, nothing could be further from the truth. Your body is healing in its own time. Just keep on doing what you're doing. I add salt for sure, and lots of tahini. How much tahini would you say you put into your hummus? I'm very curious to know. Thanks again, Gwen, for praying for Eric's healing. Ashlyn, hello, girl. Oh, I saw that you had said hi. Ashlyn says, before I discovered the raw vegan lifestyle, I had a Manera IUD for about a year. Within a month of having it, I began to have extremely painful ovulation. Found out it's ovarian cysts. Since having the IUD removed, they seem to reoccur, not every month, but a few times a year. I'm laid up for a day or two with severe pelvic pain. Would herbs help with this? I'm still juicing and sticking to raw as much as possible. Absolutely. Dr. Moore says, first of all, we have to realize that we're not just using herbs to treat a symptom. We're using herbs to support the body in its healing. The female reproductive herbs will be really, really, really good for you. The pituitary formula might be really good for you. I can't remember. How tall are you again, Ashlyn? I think, are you on the shorter side or the taller side? I can't remember, but pituitary formula. I ask the height question because oftentimes all the time, pituitary is responsible for human growth hormone. So if you have an underactive or an overactive pituitary, it can really mess with your endocrine systems and your ovaries and your female reproductive organs. So, but yes, absolutely. Herbs would definitely help with this. You want to make sure your kidneys are open. You want to take care of your bowels and your colon, and you definitely want to go after your endocrine system, your endocrine glands. Pituitary, big part of that, but you'll get it. You will definitely get it. Hey, Body Energy Action, welcome to class. How do you guys make your hummus that is not bitter? Lots of lemon juice, lots of tahini, lots of exactly what I just put in it. So let me blend this up because I've had that problem big time. It's the not rinsing your chickpeas sprouted well enough and not using enough tahini and lemon juice. I think that's what really saved mine. Oh gosh, Kelly, thank you so much for that recommendation for the 2 ice cubes. This is a much, much better, much smoother texture. So really good, not bitter. So let's get this onto a plate. We're going to drizzle some olive oil and we're going to sprinkle with za'atar and the sumac. Actually, I'm going to stir in. Kelly, do you ever stir the sumac and the za'atar into the hummus itself, or do you just sprinkle on top? Oh, baby, I wish you guys could have seen that go down. Look at that. I need to get my, it's smooth, creamy, beautifully garlicky, but not over the top garlicky, just the right amount. Oh, baby, that looks so good, you guys. I mean, that's a pretty big serving of hummus. I'm not going to lie, but that is okay. I'm going to try to get my camera up. Garlic, lemon, tahini, salt. After I plate it, I add the sumac and hot chili pepper. Ooh, ice cubes helps smooth it out. Yes, it really worked beautifully. Yeah, Kelly and Alana, keep healing. Thank you, Karen. Kelly, I'm right there with you now. I'm having a lot of bad thyroid symptoms lately. It's hard. What are your thyroid symptoms, babe? What are your thyroid symptoms? Let's talk about that. Let me try to get back into my StreamYard here on the old iPhone. Oh yeah, before I do that, let me make sure that my Bluetooth is connected to my Beats, my headphones. That was causing some feedback earlier. Come on, man. There we go. Okay, that's connected. Let us see. Because I want to show you guys this like up close, you know what I mean? It is hard when we experience detox symptoms. I can totally relate. But I definitely want to keep reminding you guys that these detox symptoms, if you don't get this toxicity out of you, all of that pain and stagnation you're feeling now, imagine that times 10. All right. You've got to do the work. I mean, it's just how it is, baby. It's just how it is. And you guys you're doing the work. You're doing a beautiful job. Okay, let me enter this camera into the broadcast studio. Oh, and it's working. Hello. Look at the hummus. Look at that. And I haven't even finished it off as yet with the sumac and with the olive oil. Oh my gosh. Really excited about this. Really super excited about this, you guys. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Not bitter at all. How many days of sprouting? I think this was like 1 day of soaking and then 2 or maybe even 3 days of sprouting. Yeah, so you're short like me, babe. We got pituitary issues. When you have shortness in the mix, it has a real impact on your entire endocrine gland system. So what I'm going to do now, let's see if I can do this while getting it on camera. We're going to just drizzle some. Oh, got a question for my pro though. Do you put the sumac and the so we're going to be adding some beautiful sumac spice and some za'atar. Do you do your spices before or after the olive oil, Kelly? Kelly is our resident chickpea expert. Oh, hey, Dawn. By the way, I bounced this morning and bouncing while I watch now. Beautiful, babe. probably 3/4 of a cup of tahini. So I'm right on the money, right? I'm right on the money, baby. Okay, so this camera is going to work. So we're going to just put it up here. Let me just switch over to the front camera here. Thank you guys so much for your patience while I get my cameras working. Let's see if this works. Ta-da! Very happy with this. Very, very, very happy. Let me just clear the counter here for a bit. I'm just going to move this over to the side. I will be using that to chop up some carrots. I mean, some cucumbers to eat this with. Oh, shite. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I am a hot mess today, honestly. Okay. Is that better? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. Where am I at? There we go. Yeah, so what are your thyroid symptoms, babe? That lady is another franchise owner in another part of Florida. She was on a keto diet and she doesn't eat clean vegan. I gracefully bowed out of that post. Ah. That was your post though, wasn't it? Whatevs. 3/4 of a cup. Okay, cool. I made the Bernsey burger it's in the dehydrator now. Oh my gosh, awesome. And you are so right about using a utensil with soap to get the garlic smells off your fingers. Yeah, so one of my tricks I learned from my mom is she always did it with a fork. You take a fork, you hold the fork in your hand, you put some soap in your hand, and you just rub your hands together like this to wash. And you can use the fork, tines of the fork to get all under your nails if you really got in it. And then you keep washing, and then you rinse. You don't forget the backs and everywhere in between. You rinse with the stainless steel. You rinse your hands under the running water, and your hands don't smell like garlic. Such a cool hack. Kelly, then you can go back and read what happened in earlier days when I was feeling discouraged or disconnected from your accent. Hey, y'all. Hey, Donnie. From your actions. Yeah. Let's see here. Here we go. Kelly says, liver spots on my hands, lots of freckles, a birthmark disappeared. That is a really good sign. Moles, toenail fungus on both of my big toes that I had for years. But your right big toe is completely healed. My left toe is almost gone. Babe, do not doubt for a second that this is having a positive healing effect in your body. I want you to really be clear about that. All right. So any impatience, remember, one of the things to avoid when you're on your healing journey, we talked about this, is impatience. When you are impatient and wanting the healing to hurry up and happen now, for crying out loud, then you're going to be frustrated. You're going to convince yourself that this isn't working. You're going to quit. You're going to go back to the old way you were doing things, and you're going to have more pain and suffering. Writing it down, keeping a mental note of all those little things that you completely forgot about. The things that are like breadcrumbs along the way, reminding us that things are happening in the body. The body is healing. We need to be writing these things down, right? And then, like Dawn says, you can go back and read what happened earlier in your journal when you're feeling discouraged and disconnected from your actions, right? That was what Dawn was talking about here. I'm just reiterating that because I just clicked in. So I'm going to sprinkle on. Kelly, did you answer me about when to sprinkle and when to pour when you do your olive oil? I don't know. Yes, it was your post. So listen, do you guys realize that you have complete control over your post? If somebody types something in your post, you can block them. You can hide the comment so that they don't see that it is being hidden, but nobody else sees it. Do you guys realize that you have control over your social media? You really do. You really do. So if you have somebody that posts something that you don't like, their train of whatever, delete that. Delete it. Get rid of it. Okay, so here I'm going to go in with the sumac. Now, sumac is a spice. It almost smells citrusy, if, for lack of a better word. It's got a beautiful citrusy flavor. Absolutely amazing. I don't know how else to really describe it. I'm probably not describing it as best as it could be explained, but I'm just going to go in here. I love this stuff. Yum, yum, yum. So I'm just going to go in. Just move some stuff around here so we can get in closer. There we go. Yes, Kel, I just hate the weight. I didn't have this weight before, but I never consumed so many calories. Well, you've never given this a true, pure, clean go. Right, Kelly? You're doing it. You're doing it. I know you hate the weight. Who loves the excess weight when we know that is, not how we want to feel. It's not just the weight, it's how you feel in the weight. It's how you feel in your skin. Babe? I know, but listen, your inflammation is starting to come down. Your body is going to take as long as it's going to take. You've got some very strong, deep interstitial impact and involvement going on. We know this because of your symptoms and the extent of your symptoms. I'm way over sprinkling this stuff, but this is like freaking candy for me now. In fact, I can't see as much red, so you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to go in with some more sumac, baby. Oh, I know this is way more than usually as served, but I don't care. It's my hummus, and I'm the one eating it, and I love it. So that's how I'm doing it. If you don't love it, you can't get it, or if you don't like it, don't use it. But if you love it and you like it and you have it, freaking use it. It's very tangy. Sumac is a staple at my house. Yeah, no kidding. I understand now. I overstand. So this is the sumac. And the za'atar is, I'll read you what's in the za'atar, which is this one. I know that I've had this on a pizza on a flatbread with just all of this on it. It was so good with olive oil, which I want to make. I want to make a naan. I have coconut actually that we can actually make some coconut naan and sprinkle this on. It says Middle Eastern seasoning, and it has the ingredients are roasted sesame seeds, dried oregano, sumac, dried thyme, and that's it. And it's just beautiful. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to drizzle some olive oil. And I'm going to use my spoon here. Otherwise, it'll be just like a gigantic hot mess, which is not a bad thing because, olive oil, hello, yum. Do not be afraid of oil. Do not be afraid of healthy fats because, it's not like, it's not how they want you to think about your food. All right. I enjoy olive oil. I don't have a problem digesting it. I don't drink it by the cupfuls, but look at that. That is just so delicious. Stop with the za'atar. No. No, you can't have too much za'atar. Stop it. I freaking love that stuff. Okay, so let's get some cucumbers chopped up. I had bought these the other day at that Chinese market. I feel like they're not that great. I feel like I'm going to be disappointed here. Where is my chopping board? Let me just get another. Oh, it's right here. So we're just gonna, oh, that looks all right. And I have to tell you, the best, and I should take a picture of that. Come here, phone. And we're low battery here. Hi, hello, how are you doing? So let me switch over to this camera, and I need to plug in my phone, and I need to take a photograph. You know, for the gram and everything, right? For the gram, baby, for the gram. Gosh, it's nothing like Kelly's photos. Kelly, you kill it on your food photog. And here's the thing, I have in the background some mangosteen, which I wanted to show you guys, but I think it would be better if in the background we saw some lemons, you know. There we go. What do you guys think? Beauty in a plate, right? It looks so good, right, Wanda? Okay, let me do another one for the gram. And let me do a quick Instagram while we're here live. Why not? Oh my goodness. We are live right now in class. Hey, say hi to the gram, everybody. We are live in class today. We are just finishing up making this beautiful hummus. Link is in the description. Link is in the bio. Come on over to YouTube. We're going to chow down on this. It wouldn't let me do it. Damn it. This day is just fun, is it not? It's because I'm still in my camera here. I have to exit out of Safari. Then I can use my video in the gram. Look at that hummus. Look at that hummus. Oh, so good. Come on over to YouTube. We're making it right now. Right, guys? Bon appetit. Mmm. 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 That is on another level, my friends. Oh, wow. Mmm. 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 Wow. It's like authentic Middle Eastern hummus. Palestinian beautiful hummus. This is absolutely insanity. Okay, let me share that and then get right back over to the food cam because you guys have got to see this. Takes a lot, you know, it takes this process ain't easy sometimes. It's very you know, I want to get a scoop of that for the photo. No, that sucked. It's okay. I'm still sending it. It's bright. It's rich. It's absolutely delicious. Let me get back in here for the camera. I'll be right there. Hold on, guys. Enter broadcast studio. Bring this back over here. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Are you guys excited about this? You can never go wrong with hummus. Thank you. It is Palestinian hummus. So this is pretty close to how you would do it. Pretty authentic. Would you say, Kelly? I could just eat that with a spoon. Oh my God. Guys, that za'atar and the sumac just makes it taste to me like something I would have in a very high-end Middle Eastern restaurant. And oh my God. No bitterness at all. Go with the 3/4 of a cup of hummus. Don't be afraid of that. Do not be afraid of the olive oil or the jalapeno. Oh my gosh. That's as Palestinian as it gets. Oh my God. Thank you, Kelly. If you love hummus, or even if you just like hummus, or even if you haven't had any hummus that rings your bells, you got to make this. It is so delicious. Beautiful. It's alive. It's a living food, which means it's what? That's right, alkaline. I feel no guilt about eating this until my body says, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. You can step away now. Until that happens, Wow. Just so beautiful. You know, there's something to be said for putting stuff into your body that is going to help your body thrive. My mind is blown. I've made this before. That's the thing. That's sumac. That's za'atar. Make sure you pick this up. Make sure you get this. Make sure you have this in your house. Super excited to make this. Oh my gosh, body energy action for real. And by the way, you guys should definitely follow Body Energy Action. Gorgeous, gorgeous, healthy mama on the gram, right? If you make this, please, by all means, hashtag the Real Juicy Detox so that people can see how we're doing it. Sprouted, healthy, beautiful, authentic, as Palestinian as it gets. You heard it from the queen of hummus herself, Miss Kelly. Wow. I really wish you guys could have some of this. I really wish you could taste it and get some more of that. Look at that. That is the kind of food that we eat when we're not doing our big all juice elevated detox. This is a kind of food that we eat so that we continue to eat living food that is going to aid our body in its healing process. I don't feel deprived. I don't feel like I'm missing out. It costs next to nothing, right? And I've got more. Oh, what I wanted to try this on is those marinated mushrooms that I marinated the other day. So, you know, Tabitha Brown did that deviled egg recipe. I marinated some button mushrooms so that I could make it. I'm going to just put some of this in there because she just used chickpeas, a bunch of vegan mayonnaise, which I did also make yesterday. Not on camera, not in class. Don't go looking for it in class. But this is basically the same stuff. So I wonder how this would taste inside of those marinated mushroom caps. Do you guys want to try that out with me? Oh, Anna says, thank you for all the love and healing. I couldn't respond. My hands were pineapple-y. Oh my gosh, you did it. Ooh, Consciousness said, making hummus as well. Awesome. Yeah, you got to make this soon, babe. It's so good. Yes, make a coconut naan. Naan is a staple in our house, says Dawn. But yes, we buy the store brand or from an Indian restaurant. Need healthier options. Okay, so the naan that I make, I'm not going to make it today because I really don't feel like getting into making naan right now. But the way that we do it is just with the pureed coconut meat, the white coconut meat that we have inside of the young Thai coconuts. You know what? Maybe I'll make it tomorrow or on my stories. I will see. I really don't feel like doing it now. It's not as bready, like bread-like as a store-bought naan, but it is a really good option. It's a really good alternative. This is so good, you guys. Oh, I want to get one of the mushrooms. Hold on. Let me get one of the mushrooms out. Or not one of them. Let me get the, you'll see. You'll see. Okay, where did I put it? Oh my God. Berns. What is up? Okay, so I had this jar of pickled banana pepper chunks, and I saw that recipe that Tabitha had done to make vegan, what's it called? Deviled eggs. And what she did was she just put some mushroom caps into some pickle juice and just filled it with this chickpea, can of chickpeas that she blitzed up in her food processor, and then added a bunch of stuff, mayo and pickles and all of that. But I don't feel like doing any more fiddling with anything in the kitchen, honestly. Sometimes when you're just done, I mean, I know sometimes I can go for like 6 hours in here, but not today. It's not happening. So I just filled some with that hummus. Let's taste it. I'm not unhappy about that at all. Does not taste anything like deviled eggs, but that's because I didn't really season it as such, but it does taste really good. Let's just take another one of these out. And if you don't like the texture of mushrooms or the taste of mushrooms, then probably wouldn't like this, although it doesn't taste really, mushroomy. Kind of just tastes like the banana pickles, the banana peppers, because it's got all of that beautiful liquid soaked up into it. So let's do that again. And then I think I'm going to be full, which is a really good thing. Full on this beautiful hummus. That's all right. Let me sprinkle a little bit more of this on there. And a little bit more of the za'atar. You guys excited about making this? This hummus, I'm telling you, you have enough lemon juice, you have enough tahini, garlic, jalapeno, make it up. I think before when I had made it and it was bitter, like you were mentioning, body action, Miss Body Action. I think I didn't have it properly seasoned up and filled up with the right ingredients in the right amount. So let me have a bite of this. That is really good. Where is Dottie? Dot? Where are you? I think she's outside. Hold on, let me go get her. What's up? What is it? Okay, that was a little different, but it was good. I liked it. Hang on. What's up? What is it, babe? Are you okay? Are you okay? Here's Dot. What is it? Are you okay? What's happening? Okay, I think I'm good. I just have one piece of cucumber, so I'll just munch on it while we finish. My favorite thing to eat with hummus by far is cucumbers, and Dolly's favorite thing to eat with hummus by far is carrots. Okay, now I'm good. Now I am good. My belly is happy. So delicious. Oh, I need to get my plug for my phone. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, where were we? Yeah, I'm so glad. How did yours come out, Consciousness? Thank you so much, Carol. It was really good. I'm happy. Naan is a staple in my house too. I don't eat it anymore though. My husband eats it daily with homemade laban. What is homemade laban? What is that? You can never go wrong with hummus. Thank you. It is Palestinian hummus. I'm so proud. Thank you for all the love and healing. I couldn't respond. My hands were pineapple-y. Oh yeah, I've read this one before too. I'm pretty proud of myself. I feel like my hummus game has gotten to a really good place. Practice. It takes practice. 7 pineapples cut. Girl, you're a machine. 3 bags of grapefruits will juice after physiotherapy. Girl. I think I should take out a froze-zip of pineapple too now, Alana. I've got 2 pineapples that I need to juice as well. They were all perfect. Don't think they would let it sit much longer. Yeah, they were perfectly ripe is what you're saying. That's as Palestinian as it gets. Love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Yay. Girl, make it for real. It's so good. My sister loves hummus. I can't wait to make this for her. And now you can make living hummus. I'm going to make this. Looks yummy. Awesome, Desiree. You're so welcome. Thank you for all that you do. Oh my gosh, you're welcome, babe. My absolute pleasure. I never buy store-bought hummus ever. The only time that we buy store-bought hummus now is if we're on the road and we don't have hummus. It's like, let's go buy some hummus and some veggies. I buy one of the small containers of, the small cucumbers like this. And Dolly gets a couple of bags of the mini baby carrots. And that is our road trip snack if I don't have it pre-made. But yeah, so good. Loved it. It's not grainy at all. I'm telling you, it's like it's cooked hummus. I kid you not, like not grainy whatsoever. Smooth. Do it if you have one in a Vitamix blender. It makes all the difference. I can't do this in my food processor. It would be grainy, or I don't know if it would be grainy or just more textured, but in the Vitamix blender, it's very, very smooth. It's very smooth. I use sunflower seeds. Awesome. Yeah, you can do that as well. You're so welcome, Body Energy. Tastes like cheese paste. Oh, that would be good too. Yeah, you can make your own cream cheese. There's so many things you can do if you change up the ingredients. It's no longer hummus, technically, right, Kelly? Ooh, I want cheese paste. Yes, tell us what you put in your cheese paste. How did you do it? Consciousness. No pressure or rush to make the naan now. Just soon, please and thank you. For sure, I will, Dawn. I didn't take that as a pressure from you. I have the already opened coconuts downstairs, and I need to scoop out the meat and make something out of them or put it in the freezer. So just yesterday, I had made some mayonnaise, which was super easy to make with one of the coconut meats. And I was thinking that today I should make some coconut naan because it's so good. You know what I mean? It's really, really good. It's really good. And I have a feeling I kind of want to go and do something tomorrow. I don't know if there's snow coming or not. Is there snow coming? If there's snow coming, we can't go gallivanting. But I kind of feel like I need to get out of town. I need to get out of town, baby. Evening, there's supposed to be snow, afternoon snow, evening snow, and rain. What about for tomorrow, though? Next 10 days. Yeah, it's going to be a no snow weekend. So I'm kind of I have hot foot, y'all. I want to go gallivanting somewhere. So it would be nice if I could make it soon, like later on today. I don't know. I have 2 coaching calls that I got to get onto today as well. We'll figure it out. I didn't take it as a pressure from you. I have been wanting to make it myself. You know what I'm saying? If this mushroom is a hit, I'd be sold. You know, it's, I don't think it's a hit as yet. I don't know if it's because I marinated them in this and not in a traditional pickle juice. You try it. It tasted good. I wasn't unhappy about it. Dolly won't eat it. He doesn't like mushrooms. Kaya won't eat it. She doesn't like mushrooms. Is it a true, for me, as it stands right now, a deviled egg alternative? No, absolutely not. But I didn't do the recipe properly for that. I need to get a shopping list around. Yes. Hello, Terry. How are you? I hope you are well. That hummus looks amazing, babes. It's like for real. It's legit. It's like, it really is. It really does taste. I've never had true Palestinian hummus, but I'm going to believe Kelly in what she saw me put in and what she knows to be the right recipe, that she's the queen of hummus. So she says it's so good. Hey, Dottie, you just want to snuggle with Mama Berns. Yeah, that's all she wanted because she's over there sleeping now. It's funny. I'm definitely going to make it. I have chickpeas that are soaking. They haven't sprouted yet. Okay, well, get them sprouted, babe. You don't have to sprout it for as long as I did, but it certainly works. Even if you have some, 1 inch to 3/4 to 1 inch tails on them, they will definitely work. I'll be back for the rest on replay, going to physiotherapy. Love you all. Love you too, Alana. Good luck with your physiotherapy. Gosh, I really want hummus now, but I only have the canned hummus, which is cooked. Well, I'm sorry. I know food is a trigger for some people. Watching a cooking show as well, and a cooking show about your hummus. Come on. Yes, good luck with your PT, Alana, says Kelly. Eating some Turkish figs. Are they alkaline? Yes, they are. Nothing that we can eat burns. It's made with milk. Oh, well, then definitely don't eat it. Yeah, no. No, no, no. Your hummus is made with milk? Canned hummus. Oh, I thought you meant with your hummus made with canned chickpeas. Hummus is made with milk? I always read the ingredients. I make sure to never get the ones that say made with any kind of milk solids or milk products. Oh my goodness. Emily, where's my bell? Hold on a second. Welcome to class, Emily. This is the first time I'm seeing you commenting in a class, so I wanted to welcome you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that you are here. And you say, I'm the president of my hummus society at university. You have an entire society around hummus. How freaking amazing is that? And you're the president of the Hummus Society. Would you be interested in doing an online Q&A to discuss hummus in more detail? Absolutely. Like I'm by no means am I a hummus expert at all. I just play around with food and try to make the most healthy versions of our family and cultural favorites, so that we can continue to heal our body and detoxify our body as we eat brilliant food. So I would love to come. I would love to, definitely. You can hit me up on Instagram, you DM me, or you can send me a message on Facebook Messenger. I'm also on Telegram as Berns Bedard, just like you see in my name right over here. You can find me on Telegram and on my website, therealjuicydetox.com. So yeah, I would love that. That would be super cool. Super, super, super cool. Okay, so those are the kind of questions that I'm going to need Kelly to be here for. But I will tell you, according to Kelly, what defines hummus is chickpeas. You must have chickpeas in the Laban. Okay, well, what is Laban? That's what I was asking. So what defines hummus is chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, garlic. Right? All the things, the sumac and the za'atar are new things that I just recently started using, and hands down, it makes it so authentic. So authentic. I do it in my smoothie blender. There you go. So you can mix it up in a smoothie blender. That works too. There you go. I always thought you had to cook the beans. This is awesome. Well, that's what we've been led to believe for our entire lives, that you can't. You don't, that's how, that you use chickpeas, you use sprouted chickpeas and you cook them, right? Can't wait to make this. How long did you say to soak the beans? So again, let me show you my beans. So I soak them like this. These I just started soaking today and they're already expanding. Can you see that? They were not that tall. This will expand to almost the full size here, which is how much I did in the original container. And I've got some more here. And I don't know what I'm going to use them for. I don't know. I wonder if I could pulverize this and make it into a roti, some kind of flatbread, a chickpea flatbread, instead of using like chickpea flour, which I do have, but this is sprouted. This is living. So anytime you're eating any kind of food, you really want to go for living food, you guys. There's so much electricity, there's so many angstroms of energy in living food. Much better for your body than food that has been cooked and food that has been, just processed so that you don't get the living qualities of it, right? This is living food. This is a plant, alive, enzymes, catalysts for nutrition, packed with so many vitamins, nutrients, minerals, everything that your body really wants, and no complex chemistry. Simple chemistry is what the body wants in order to heal. So now that we know, and now that we can make this gorgeous, beautiful, authentic, like, look at this. That is like, there are no words, right? There are no words. So how long did I soak the beans? So I soaked the beans. You can, You can do, listen, there's no hard and fast rules. Sometimes I'll soak them for one day and they'll start to get their little sprouts going. And then I just leave them for another day, soak them for one day, rinse them out really well into a colander like this. And then every time you walk past it, you give it a good rinse out. You rinse it out, you put it over top of the bowl to drain, and then you leave that on your counter for 1 day, 2 days, I don't know, 3 days if you don't have time to make it in time. But I would use it within 2 or 3 days of from this stage. So 1 day to 2 days for this stage, and then, no more than 2 to 3 days for this stage. Rinse it out really well before you use it to get rid of any of that sliminess. And I really do find that having it in a colander like this helps keep down that slimy quality that you can sometimes run into when you're sprouting chickpeas on just a sprouting tray where they're sitting in a little bit of their own moisture. Whereas this, you've got some really good airflow coming up from the bottom. It works. I mean, the first couple of times I sprouted chickpeas, I threw it away because it was like, okay, that smells disgusting. Can't use that. You know what I'm saying? So experiment with it. If there's anything that I can really convey to you guys is that if you want to really get really good at making beautiful, raw, vibrant, alive food, it takes a little practice and it takes a bit of failure in order to learn as you go, because we're not used to eating like this. We're not used to eating like this. It's like open a can and throw it in a pot and heat it up, or stick it in a pan and cook the living daylights out of it, or stick it in the oven or put it on the barbecue, or cook it. You're cooking out all of the vibrational liveness, not only the enzymes, but the actual consciousness and awareness in the plant is cooked out of it. You've killed it. Learning how to cook raw and vibrant food like this so that you can have a truly healthy, vibrant life without sacrificing flavor, luxury. I mean, come on. Is anybody going to be mad if you got served this up for dinner? Are you going to be mad at that? You're going to be like, oh my God, you made that for me? And don't think that your partners aren't going to like stuff like this. Like, this is beautiful, luxurious food. Nobody is feeling deprived over here. Living food, living, beautiful, vibrant food. You just cannot go wrong with this. You just cannot go wrong with this. Let me leave this over here. Cannot go wrong with it. I'm so passionate about this, you guys, because I'm a foodie and I love food, but I also love being healthy. And I love not worrying about negatively impacting my vibrancy and my life because of the stuff that I just continue to pack back without thinking about it. And in order to, and for me to be able to have this opportunity to share this with you guys as a real vibrant option for you, it just makes everything so worth it. Everything that I've been through for 9 years on this journey with cancer. So I really do encourage you guys to look at this as something that you can do. You can totally do this. It just might take a minute, It just might take a little while to get used to the technique to make things work. The ingredients, the right ingredients for you. For you, you may love cauliflower. For me, no thank you. Not interested, right? Figure out what works for you. Figure out 5 core menu items that you can have as your go-to things to eat. I mean, that's how we do it anyhow, isn't it? Most of us on a cooked food, acidic, standard American, sad diet, we usually just have a few basic things that we like to eat that we just rotate through the schedule, right? Well, I love my Thai salad that I make. I love the hummus. I love the Bernsey burger. I love the shepherd's pie that was new this week, which was amazing. I love the sushi that was also new this week. 5 beautiful, raw, vegan, delicious, tasty, just absolutely satisfying and detox friendly meals that you can make on a regular basis and just rotate it. You want a couple more? Raw vegan, our raw vegan pizza. How about that? You want another one? How about all of the flatbreads? How about the raw buckwheat crackers? There's so many options. All of the dressings. Bam, there you go. You've got your entire family rotation of family favorites. If you don't like one of those, figure out something that you do like. Oh my God. Jeanette posted an amazing recipe for raw vegan lasagna. I'm totally going to make that. That's next. That's coming up. Because if we can figure out a way to make foods, our favorite foods, our comfort foods, be vibrant and healthy and alive, just think of what that's going to mean for you and your family. You're going to be able to reverse all of those things that you're scared of happening. Oh my gosh, this runs in my family, that runs in my family, that runs in my family. What also runs in your family, aside from the constant weak tissues, organs, and glands that is constantly being passed down generation after generation, because we can only make babies with the raw materials that we have inside of us, our own physical strengths and weaknesses, right? What else is inherited is our way of eating, our habits around our food. The recipe for coconut naan is really simple. I believe it's just coconut meat, a little bit of coconut water, very little, and some garlic. Blend that all up, spread it on a tray. I think there's also, you can put in flax seeds or chia seeds. I can't remember. I haven't made it in a hot minute, but we will get to it. Sunflower seeds, 2 garlic cloves, paprika, coconut oil, water. Awesome. And then you just blend that up until it's like a cream cheese or a thick cream. That sounds delicious. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're so welcome, Emily, and I so will. The Laban is nothing our group is eating. It's made with whole milk, and it's a Palestinian cheese. Would you be able to recreate that with a raw vegan version instead of the milk? I wonder. I will put it in my Instagram, the raw cheese paste recipe. It's identical to cheese paste. Excellent. Thank you so much. You make it for your husband. Okay. Is Laban, so Laban is like paneer, but Palestinian? I don't know what paneer is. So paneer is a soft, unfermented cheese that you can make. It's got a little bit of fermentation. It's like kind of like a solid, what kind of cheese would that be? It's like a light cheese. It's an East Indian. I would love to make a flatbread. I love flatbread. We're going to work on it. Hey, Robert. Robert is in the house. Robert Elliott, welcome to class. It's the first time we're seeing you comment as a student in the class. We're so grateful that you are here, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to all the new students. This is awesome. Berns, we got to make raw dumpling, callaloo, and crab dinner lunch. Well, I have made a raw pumpkin dumpling that totally reminds me of crab and callaloo, and you can totally make a raw sauce for the chickpeas. Yeah. It looks like an expensive cheese, and I hate cheese. I'm going to try that. That sounds good. Raw vegan. It's whole milk that is brought to almost boil, and then once it is cooked, yogurt is mixed. It sets out for 24 hours to ferment, and then gets put into a cheesecloth and to drain the liquid. It sounds exactly like how you make paneer, except you don't usually sit paneer out for 24 hours. But it's pretty close to that, pretty close to that. You have no idea how much you motivate us all to live a healthy life. Oh my gosh, Sahar, thank you, babe. That means the world to me. It's not that hard. Here's the thing. What I've learned on my journey so far with all of this, it's not nearly as hard as we make it out to be. Not nearly as hard. It's about finding the right recipes. It's about finding the right rhythm. Today I broke my rhythm. I usually never have any food until maybe lunchtime when we're doing some cooking with Berns, or the evening. Today I decided after class, I thought, you know what? I feel like making myself a little bowl of fruit. So I had some mango. Oh, I had this mangosteen. And since we're, just winding down, I thought, why don't we wind down with checking out this new fruit? So let me know in the comments if any of you have ever had mangosteen. So this is mangosteen. I have never had it before. It is a tropical fruit, very hard. Really cool. And I'm going to show you inside. It is. I ate all the others. You know that little bag that I had bought when I was at the Chinese market this week? I ate all of them. They're so good. They're so good. It's not hard to eat like this. It just takes more planning. It's so worth it though, right? But yes, we got mangosteen from B&T. Okay, awesome. You went and you got some. Can we take a minute to talk about that fudge? It's delicious. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. So this is mangosteen, and you just take a knife and you score around it. I've never had this until yesterday. Just be careful. Just lightly score the outer. See that? Just slightly score around the outside, and it is these beautiful little, it's almost like a tangerine, the little pods inside. You see that? It's so good. I've never had this. Have you guys ever had this before? It tastes like a mixture of, this one has 2 large seeds. Usually they only have 1. But it tastes like a mixture between a little bit of a strawberry and a tangerine. I'm just eating the whole seeds and all. And even Dali tried it and he liked it. And sometimes he can look at stuff and go, yeah, no, I'm not eating that. But if you give yourself permission to experiment with and try different food, I'm going to blow your mind. I've seen people on the gram posting about mangosteen. And I was like, oh my gosh, when I saw it yesterday at the Chinese market there that Sahar got hers at too. I was like, oh, I got to get some of that. That is like, it's sweet. It's got a little bit of a tanginess to it. Seriously, so good. It's like a party in your mouth right there. Yeah, so let's talk about the fudge, shall we? It's funny because fudge is one of the things that I thought, if I have a lot of energy today, maybe I'll bust out the fudge recipe and we'll make some fudge. It's not going to happen today. I guarantee you. I still have to clean up my blender. And I don't want to get all into that because I do want to get onto my coaching calls. But you want to see the fudge? I made fudge brownies. The fudge that I made is long since eaten. And it was so good. It was unbelievably good. Paneer, yes, paneer is Indian cheese. Never had those. Where did you find those? Love trying new fruit. So I found these at the our local Chinese grocery store. Yeah. It's like, that was delightful. I will be buying that more often for sure. It's so nice after. And by the way, if you're having fruit, you really shouldn't do what I just did. Well, what time did I start having that hummus? Maybe an hour ago. Maybe we're good though. We're good. You should really have your fruit first in your meal as opposed to second in your meal, because you want to have the stuff that's going to digest quicker and break down faster in your stomach to be at the first thing that goes in. Wait a little while and then have your other slower to digest food like your vegetables. I didn't do that, but that's okay. I will suffer the whatever consequences, which is just a little bit of gas, which I am totally fine with. Let me show you this. Okay, so you guys remember, and then we're going to call it a day. Remember when we did the fudge brownie recipe? Remember the fudge brownie recipe? Right? Where I did it in the pan with the removable bottom part. Right? And I put you guys were there, right? If you weren't, it's in my in the library on the YouTube, and it'll show up in my Facebook feed. So that was the bottom part that we made. And remember, you guys, I think it was Aaliyah was recommending using some raw cacao nibs. So I did that. Well, that was the brownie part on the bottom. And then for the top, I made the fudge recipe, but I didn't put any cacao powder in. I put hazelnut butter. And that is what is forming this beautiful hazelnut cream icing on the top of this brownie. Right? When you bite into it, look at that. Right, Sahar? Look at that. It is absolutely delicious. It's not overly sweet, just the right amount of sweetness. We just love nibbling on this, like, when you just feel for something sweet and decadent to eat, And the chopped almonds on top, they're slivered. Can you see that? You can't see that, sorry. Yeah, so the topping is almost like a hazelnut fudge, but it's not super sweet again. Zero guilt. Because I get zero inflammation when I eat this food. Look at that. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. We made this a little while ago in class. So I would recommend going over to my channel and going under videos and then scrolling down. Let me see. When did we make it? There we go. Streamed 6 days ago at 1 p.m. EST, raw vegan fudge brownies. Decadent and detox friendly. Q&A detox class number 89. That's what I'm having here. And then the hazelnut topping is exactly like when we did the fudge, which was it before the swamp juice or after the swamp juice? I'm just looking for it on my iPad for you. Raw vegan sushi. When did we make the fudge, you guys? Shoot. I don't know. I guess that means we got to make fudge soon, huh? We got to remake the fudge. You've never seen that before? What, the brownies? Consciousness says, I was smiling to myself because when I started traveling, I can find food anyway because every country has fruit and vegetables. Exactly. The gas is nothing like cooked food, so nothing to worry about. How do you mean? How do you mean? Oh, the gas is nothing like when you have cooked food. Yes, exactly. Exactly. We never made fudge. You made the fudge. I made the fudge. Did I make the fudge? And not with you guys. Okay. Okay, right. I'm thinking cacao nibs. Didn't we put that into something, the fudge? We'll make that very, very soon. The fudge is ridiculously easy and so good. Hi, Emily. I fell off the wagon today. Back on it, though. You're back on it. That's all that matters. Keep going. Keep going. Drink more juice. Yay, Friday fudge day. I can't wait to watch you make it. I'm not making this right now. Bernsey is done in the kitchen for today when it comes to whipping things together. We made hummus today, babe. We made hummus. Oh my God, it was so good. We didn't make the fudge live. You made it in your Instagram stories. That's where I made it. That's right. I knew I did it somewhere. I knew I did it somewhere. We will make fudge very soon, but not right now. I'm good. I'm good. I'm my belly full. My belly full. So I don't feel like making any food. And yeah. As we say, says consciousness to Emily, you didn't fail. You had a moment of clarity. Exactly. Good comeback for sure from any time you feel like you failed. You didn't fail. You had a moment of clarity. Moment of clarity. Yeah, so we'll make the raw vegan fudge sometime soon for sure. Yeah, that is that. Thank you guys so much for coming to class today. Oh, wait, Emily says, so hard when I'm cooking daily for 4 members of my household. Well, Emily, start making this kind of food. I don't cook food for anybody. The girls sometimes want or sometimes eat cooked food out, but I don't make cooked food for anybody. But then again, the people in my house are completely self-sufficient because they're old enough and because I have trained them to be that way since they were little kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not with the best food, but
Not with the best food at all,
habits.
but
Habits, you know.
it's the habit that you form. Kaya, look at the hummus that I made today.
Oh shit.
Look at that. And Kelly said it is authentic Palestinian hummus. She knows. You want something to dip it in? To dip in it? I had a knife. Oh, there you go. What's your sleeve?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Oh my god. That's some of the best hummus you've ever made.
Here, go like this so you can really get a taste it just with the hummus though. It's really good with the cucumber, but seriously, taste it with just the hummus so you get all of the flavor. That's pretty good, eh?
It's heavenly. It's actually heavenly.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, damn.
Well, damn, that happened. That happened. And she's one of the pickiest eaters ever, besides Dali. For real. So find recipes that your family will love. You will make your job and your food prep time so it will change everything. It will change everything. Oh, Kaya, Consciousness says hi, Kaya. And Gabriella says, Kaya, I loved your style in your pics on the Instagram. I will make sure to tell her. I don't know if she heard me. I believe it. Yeah. How we talk to ourselves is so important. So important. So yeah, I totally get it, Emily. When you're cooking for other members of your household and they are used to eating certain things, it is hard to transform what you're doing in the kitchen. But you know what? You can find the recipes and you can start the transformation. You can do this. You can do this. We have gotten away from what is really healthy options, and we kind of fall into this. Awesome, babe. I'm so glad you're hearing it. We can often fall into these old habits and patterns, not realizing that we hold the key to our own health and vitality. We really do. And to just go along asleep at the wheel with our intake of our food and what we're putting in, just because we are too lazy or we feel like we're not qualified or not trained or not equipped to make our own beautiful new family favorites in terms of raw living food, then all right, enjoy your suffering and enjoy watching your family suffer at your hands. Let's just get really real with it. That's exactly what it is, right? When I started this juicing lifestyle, I did not have any expectations that anybody else around me would do it. I just did it to save my life. And people started seeing how much more life I had coursing through me. And they started to be like, oh, let me try that. Let me try that. Let me try that. And I just went on a mission to learn how to make these different things that we were making, because I flat out just refuse to make anything that is going to hurt our bodies. I just refuse. I'm just like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't even want the food really in the house, but okay. We have a spare fridge in the basement, and that's where the teenagers sometimes leave their, leftovers or whatever, or bread or butter or margarine or all that crap. But I hardly even, it's sitting there. It's like nobody touches it, because when you have this kind of beautiful food around you, the shepherd's pie. Oh my God, that's another one in the rotation. I totally forgot the shepherd's pie, right? So when you have sushi, raw vegan, no rice, no inflammation, where you have shepherd's pie, no mashed potatoes, no meat, where you have raw pizza, no wheat dough, no cheese, no cooked anything, right? What else do we have? We have the beautiful hummus. We have the Bernsey burgers. Same thing. When you have all of these options, just make the healthy options. Like, if trust me, they'll like it. Trust me, they will like it. Cooking used to take 6 hours and more a day. Being raw takes me 30 minutes to 2 hours. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it takes really super long here in class when you're watching me do it, but I'm also running a whole video production here at the same time. I'm answering questions. I'm stopping to do different things. I'm cleaning as I go. You know what I mean? So don't be deterred by that. The sushi is the best. Oh my gosh, it's like so good. I also want to turn my watermelon into tuna for some sashimi bowls, some poke bowls. Yes, you can marinate the watermelon to taste like, for real. For real, we're going to get into it. We're going in, baby. Imagine a poke bowl with raw vegan ahi tuna. Stop it. Just stop it. So I'm really looking forward to doing that. I'm looking forward to making some unagi out of Chinese eggplant. That's right. Barbecue eel, baby, for our sushi and for our poke bowls. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I hate cheese, but that cheese paste really slapped. Oh my God. Awesome. Use the white part because I've heard it tastes terrible. No, I'm not going to use the white part. You mean don't use the white part because I've heard it tastes terrible? I'm using the red part of the watermelon. I'm going to slice that up, cut it up into cubes, dehydrate it, and then marinate it with a beautiful clean marinade that I'm going to make. So yeah, so that is coming. The raw vegan lasagna is coming. The red part tastes terrible. No, I don't think that's what I've seen. I've seen people doing it with the red part and them saying that it tastes great. So I don't know. I'm going to try it with the red and I'll let you know, but I don't like the white part of a watermelon. So yeah, so I hope that you guys got some value out of today's class. I hope that you go ahead and make this beautiful chickpea hummus. These are our chickpeas that have been soaking and absorbing that beautiful water. And you can see it's kind of starting to see the water is starting to sort of get a little bit yellow. That's okay. You're going to soak that. You're going to rinse it out. You're going to fill it up with more water. You're just going to keep soaking that for a couple of days and then pour it into your strainer. Oops. Pour it into your strainer with a bowl to catch the water, right? And keep rinsing that out several times a day, more if you really want to make sure that it stays super clean. And then this was after a couple of days of sprouting after it went into the strainer. I think it might have been 3 days. That's how long the tails got. And that's what we used. We just rinsed it really well before we put it in the blender. You can totally think of all different uses for that. So, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. I'm thinking how to do a raw vegan trini stew. I don't know, but I'm sure one could figure it out. I'm sure. That's one thing I really miss about my cooked food and about the old way of eating is my trini stew and my trini pilau. Oh my God, I make a wicked ass pilau, let me tell you. But we'll figure that out. If I'm downloaded with that inspiration of how to make that, I will definitely would love to work on a recipe like that for us. But yeah, raw vegan lasagna that Jeanette posted in the group. She said it tasted amazing. And I'm like, okay, that's another one that we can add, right? I've done ravioli in the past as well. Yes. Raw vegan ravioli. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I made a wicked stir fry, and you can also do some of your veggies cooked. Yeah. So you don't have to limit it, and you don't have to feel like you always have to cook meat just because your family loves it. It's like, yeah, well, I'm not cooking poison anymore for you guys. I'm really sorry. If you want that, you're going to have to ask somebody to take you out to a restaurant because I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just the kind of person that I will take that kind of stand once I believe and understand the difference it's going to make for my family. I'm just that way. I'm just that way. And I'm going to work.
We realize. Like, we know. We hear you talking all the time, and we know. But it's hard, addiction's hard.
Yeah. Yeah. No. And I'm not saying that I'm not judging anybody for going out and getting a pizza if they want to get a pizza.
Like, if you see that, that's you. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be judged and you want to eat your crap food, the only reason you're feeling guilt is the fact that you know that it's not the best for you.
Right. Snap. Word.
I don't know if they heard that, but...
Oh, they heard. This microphone picks up.
Your gain is all the way up.
My gain is not all the way up. Now it's all the way up. Now it's set high.
It's usually, I'm like, in my room, like, can they hear me cackling?
No, I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it.
No, I don't care. I definitely don't worry about that.
Consciousness says, I don't cook that stuff anymore since 2019, December. Awesome. If I buy food, they expect there's no dead animals in it. There you go, So yeah, so you do your thing. You're going to have to figure out how you navigate the change with your family. I'm just letting you know how I navigated the change with my family. I just decided what was no longer going to be acceptable for me to enable them with putting things into their bodies that was destructive. And I was only going to prepare food for them that I know is healing and detox friendly for their bodies. And
no judgment or shame.
And no judgment or shame if they don't like it, or if they don't eat it, or if they choose to eat something else. Yeah, it's always going to be here. Yeah, you're so brilliant. You should come and say all these things in front of people. I know. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. I will be back. Oh, wait, Kelly's got something juicy to say here. My husband makes barbecue and it doesn't bother me, nor does it bother me to cook whatever he asks for. Well, that's good. That's you. That everybody do whatever is good for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't judge you for that either. Listen, when I gave up judging myself, it was a relief because then I stopped judging people. Do I have opinions sometimes? Yeah, I've got opinions. I've got strong opinions, but I'm not judging anybody or thinking that they're doing it wrong or that they're a bad person or they should be doing it my way. I just have strong opinions about how I do things and letting you know what has worked for me along the way, but no judgment about anybody who does anything differently. I worry about myself and what I eat. I do miss lamb though. Yeah. There's things that I miss, like trini pilau and, crab, You know what I don't miss more? I don't miss being afraid that I'm going to die before I should. I don't miss being afraid that they're going to call me up and say, "Oh, the tumor is back. Oh, you need to come in and have such and such organ removed." For me, I don't miss feeling unhealthy. I don't miss feeling like I'm dragging my ass throughout my day. You know what I mean? I don't miss feeling tired all the time. I don't miss feeling inflamed and in pain, chronic pain everywhere all the time. I don't miss that. So when I think of things that I might miss in terms of food that I've eaten, like I miss palau. Like I really miss palau, but not nearly as much as I don't miss those other negative aspects that come with eating beans and rice and meat and a lot of sugar. How do you start palau? With a couple of big pot spoons of brown sugar. That's right, to caramelize the meat. I'm not even joking. So there's a lot of things that I don't miss anymore.
Is there cat treats on that food?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just eat for myself. I just make sure my grandmother gets as much fruit as possible. I don't enable her. Yeah. You're doing a great job, Consciousness. Good for you. Yeah, that's her profile name on the tube.
Beautiful. That's really cool.
Yeah, Consciousness. Kaya said
Name
that's
that sounds like that.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Consciousness. Kaya says that name is really cool. She really likes your profile name. It surprises me, but I don't miss anything anymore. I know, right? Finally, it's like freedom. Oh, I got opinions. I give him the evil eye as he eats. Well, don't do that. Don't be doing that. That's not good. Love him where he is. Pour love where he excuse me, pour love on him, baby. No evil eye, no, because that's judgment. That's judgment. That's not opinion. I think opinion changes to judgment when we think badly about the thing. You know what I mean? Like my opinion is that and I come by this by studying the truth of what food actually does to our bodies. My opinion is that if you want to eat if you want to have a very vibrant life, you need to eat vibrant food. That's my opinion based on what I believe is fact and personal experience confirming said fact and said opinion, making me very strong in my confidence and my posture about it. What I do not judge is if somebody is having it, that I will throw them the evil eye. I'm like, oh my God, enjoy that food. Bless you. Bless you. Bless your food and bless you. Enjoy your food. I would never give anybody the evil eye for eating something or drinking something or smoking something or doing anything. Who am I to judge? I don't know what your experience is. Not me to judge you. That's like, because I don't judge myself anymore. I really worked really hard to give up self-judgment. It was one of the most liberating things. Most liberating things. Having said that, I'm sure that there are times when I am a little judgy. Probably. I'm human. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. Not at all. I may be named after a saint, Saint Bernadette, but by no means am I a saint. Whenever I poured love, whatever, I pour love when I cooked it. Exactly. Exactly. I love you, Kelly. I love you to pieces. I love you to pieces. And you and your hubby are so cute. You guys are so adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for you to fit back into that dress, babe. That's going to be fun, right? It's coming. It's soon. Listen, 25 pounds. It's slowly starting to come off. It's coming, baby. This is your year. You're doing it. You're doing it. Consciousness is laughing. I love you guys. Okay, so unless anybody else has anything else that they really want to say, now would be a great time to say it, because I'm going to be heading off camera soon. So there's about a 15-second delay between me saying something and you hearing it. and then another 15-second delay for it to come back to me in a comment. So I'm going to say I'm going to sign out in exactly 60 seconds at 2:26, 6:22 on my timer. So if you want to say goodbye, if you want to share anything, if you want to, send your love or whatever you want to do, if you want to sign off and say saranara biatches, now would be a good time. Now would be a good time. Now would be a good time. And by the way, remember, love always wins. Love wins. Yeah. Yeah. When you see people who are judging you, pour more love. That's what that experience has called you to do in that moment. What yoga do I recommend? I loved the Bikram yoga series. I really did. That was my favorite series of yoga practice to do. Very controversial. I understand. But that was my favorite yoga series to do. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Everyone have a great, blessed day. Thank you, Kelly. We will. Are you coming on this evening? Yes, I am. Thank you for the reminder. I usually, at the end of every class, I usually give a little heads up for what might be in the works for the next class. Sometimes that plan changes depending on how my evening goes. Maybe by 7:00, I'm like, that's it. I'm tapped out. I'm going to bed. Or maybe I've got tons of energy. If that ever happens, I usually let you know on my Instagram or my Facebook stories, as you guys know, right? So make sure to check in there. If you don't see me on, by the way, subscribe to the YouTube channel, set your notifications on so that you can see when I come online, right? Do the same thing on the Facebook so that you always know. But most days I come live 3 times a day, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Bouncing with Berns, right there in the lounge, noon or approximately midday, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, Dawn. Love you, babe. Love you. Love you. Guys, make sure to check out Dawn's daily, and she's been doing it daily for these last 21 days. She's on day 22 now. Congratulations on everybody who did the full 21 days of juice feasting here in the Real Juicy Detox. Huge shout out to you guys. You did it. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. It's beautiful to see you guys take such beautiful action in your lives. But make sure to check out Dawn's YouTube page because she has been sharing every single day and transforming and giving beautiful nuggets of powerful, powerful information and experience. So make sure that you check out her channel. It's linked in the description of this video. Enjoy your evening. Love you, Berns. Thank you so much, my darling. I will, and I love you too. It was a great class. Thank you. Oh my gosh, body energy action. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you were here and that you enjoyed it. I love that. I love that. And make sure to check out, I will also put your Instagram in the links of the video because you're doing some beautiful, beautiful work with this whole lifestyle and you're sharing about it on your Instagram, which is so cool. I love that. How was what controversial? What did I miss? Oh, Bikram yoga, because he's a sex offender and oh gosh. He has abused a lot of people from his position of power. Look into it. He was legit charged and convicted, and he's a very, 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 he has a very, very dark side. You know, I love his yoga series. I really do. But he is not a very good human being at all, at all. He has abused a lot of people. And as someone who has experienced something similar, not sexual abuse by any means, but inappropriate taking advantage of by somebody I revered as a spiritual guide. This is some 30 years ago. I'm not talking about Dr. Joe Dispenza because he's one of my spiritual guides. Yeah, look into it. Bikram Chowdhury, or just look up Bikram yoga and look into it. Do your own research, form your own opinion from what I've seen and heard, and know of what a cult is. But I love the yoga series. That's my favorite series, just flat out, straight up. And I've been doing yoga since 1987. The first 20 years of which were very involved and very advanced. So, Linda says, learned so much today. Thank you. Love never fails. Love always wins, baby. Love always wins. It never fails. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, babe. That means a lot coming from you. Thank you. Thank you. Tips for beginning yoga. Yeah, you can just go right onto YouTube and search yoga postures, yoga class. Find somebody that you resonate with. I've done yoga online and on TV for many years, as well as the 20 years in with my advanced yoga practice, which I did in person in different places around Toronto and at the University of Toronto and York University with the same yoga teacher. So tips for beginning yoga, just start, just jump in. Look up some different yoga classes on YouTube, see who you resonate with, and just start doing them. That's what I would recommend. Thank you so much, Dawn. Yoga with Adrienne on YouTube is so good, and she is hilarious. Let me check her out. Let me check it out. Check it out. Thank you, Dawn. See how good it is to ask questions, because you get your answers. If not from me, from beautiful other class members here. I'm not the only knower of the stuff. You know what I mean? Yoga with, there it comes up right away. Yoga with Adrienne. Beautiful. Yep, so go and check that out. I'm going to start. Hello, everyone. There we go. Start playing that one so that it shows up in my history feed. You don't get bumps from shaving your head. I do not. I'm telling you. Not at all, because of the shaving cream I use. Let me get Kaya to bring it down. I'm going to show you what it is. Hey, Kaya. Are you up? Can you pass me my shaving cream? Great. I'm waiting for it. Just throw it down. Yes, the Gillette. Okay, so this is the one that I use. It is the Pure by Gillette. So it is free of alcohol, dyes, parabens, and sulfates, which I really like. And the ingredients are, it's also got, oh my gosh, why can't I read that? It's got peppermint oil, coconut oil. I can't read that. I cannot read it. Menthol, aloe leaf, and some other herbs in it, peppermint oil, really. So what I love about this is that it gives me like the closest shave ever. I'm not even kidding you. Not even kidding you. And then what I do, I'm sure there's an aftershave or something, but all I do afterwards is I just rub a little bit of it on my scalp after I shave my head, and never get razor bumps. I never get irritation from my shaving. Super good. It's Pure by Gillette. That's what I use. That is what I use. Thank you again so much, everybody. I will see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Make the hummus. Make the hummus. Make the hummus. You will not be disappointed. You'll not be disappointed. That is some seriously amazing food. Yes, yes, yes. And I'll see you guys later. Mwah. I love you so much.